It's okay. Microphone, check, check. LAN cable, check, check. Trusty drink, check, check. Internet, gods, check, check. Hopefully everything is going to be okay. It may be a smooth running ship today. Hello everybody and welcome to the 9th episode of Locking It Down with Lucy. Where have I... Again, I tried to put my whiteboard up. Can you see this? Da 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 da. But it won't stay, so I've had to put it down. How's everybody doing in the chat? Who have we got here? Let's say hello to the peoples. Ronomorph, hello. Westbury31, hi. Shadow Gamist, hello. Booker T, hello. Booker T, can I just ask? I think I might have said this before. Is your name because of Booker T the wrestler? I can't believe I only just put 2 and 2 together very recently. Cool Mug, thank you. Forgotten Liberty. It's one of my favourites. Good old bit of Uncharted. Also, not had any sugar supplements today, everybody. It's just this is apple juice. Can you see? No, you can't. You can just see how gross my mug is. Let's not do that. Yeah, I've just gone for plain old apple juice. But next week is the big episode. 10 weeks of this nonsense. So we're going to have to really pull out the stops. It might be time to pull out the hardcore heroin and get some Dr. Pepper on the go. Or maybe even more so, go that one step further and bring out Boozy Lucy and add a little bit of the old alcohol to the Dr. Pepper Pepsi mix-up. I don't normally drink much, but I do feel like quarantine is driving me to drink. I'm just so bloody bored of it. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is week 12. How are we all hanging in there? Oh, look, loads of people are here. Hi, Robert. Hi, Micah. Hi, Jonathan. Man with a box. Hi, Ben. Hi. Jack. Hi. Oh, how's it? Oh, it's because it's not. So just to confirm, Booker T, he did like Booker T back in the Harlem Heat days, but no, it's because his cat was called Booker, and it stuck. You know, that's what happens with names. Yeah, next week is going to be 10 episodes. Ronomorph is saying it's get Red Bull. No. That's too much. What do you want? Do you want this thing to fall off the rails? I don't know what happens if we drink Red Bull. It just all suddenly be like blah 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 blah. So we shall see how this goes. So it's nice to see everybody here reporting for duty. Another Wednesday has gone by. Man, these come by quite quickly. It's weird. The weeks go slow but quick. But yeah, 12 weeks. It's starting to take its toll. Yeah, because nobody goes by their real names. No, they don't. I mean, my name just sort of became the original name was. Oh no, super chats! Oh my god, I don't know what's gonna happen. Is there gonna be chaos? I'm gonna have to be on mod duty. And just, oh, Kenneth is saying, hey, I was going to listen to this while starting Red Dead 2. Only got 69 more missions to go for that Gold Rush trophy. Good luck, my friend. I'll have a little bit of Red Dead updates for you guys. I know you all want to hear the Red Dead diaries each week. I'll give you a little bit of an update on how that's going. It's going very slowly. Also, I've got a bit of a twitchy eye going on. I'm not sure. Why have I got this, the old twitchy eye syndrome? I'm not sure. It's on my bad eye as well. That's a bit... Anyway, I don't want to just moan all day. So, right, let's see what's going on. So, what have we got coming up on the show? We've got the check-in, as always. So we do the highlights, the lowlights, got clip of the week, and then we will have the usual topics, which this week has been informed by what I did at the weekend, which was we went old school. Well, not that old school, but somewhat old school at the weekend. Then there'll be the Q&A, and then for the lockdown showdown, I'm going to try something a little bit different. We'll see if it pays off. I don't know, because I just want to shake things up. And there's only so much you can do in this limited space with my limited equipment, but I am hoping to upgrade my laptop. Maybe after the big episode 10, because I don't want to have a new laptop and then it all falls off the rails. So yeah, that's exciting stuff. So, right, should get your sister on as a guest again. She was good. Oh, I'm glad. I'll have to invite her back on the show. I am looking into, when I get a new laptop, I'm hoping to get more guests, not just people that live in my house. Maybe you could do the old box thing, you know, where people sit and go, hello, like phone in or whatever, but it's all dependent on this rusty old machine. But I'm thinking about getting a MacBook. How does everyone feel about a MacBook Pro? Is that a thing that people think is good? I mean, probably. I don't know. So yeah, let's start off the show. Someone's saying yes. Yes is. I'm just going to take that as a yes. Let's do it. But I want to make sure I've got everything up and running, and I want to get. See, at the moment I'm using OBS. This is like a behind the scenes expose now. I use OBS, but I've heard Streamlabs is better. So I'm kind of in two minds of how, maybe I need to take some time to learn the new machine and then I can set everything up and like get things going, and then I can really, we can really go to town with this, and it could be a bit more than me just moping about here by myself. It would be nice to talk to other people. The ports on the MacBook are kind of frustrating. I do agree. I mean, I'm not an Apple lover, but they do make good stuff, but I don't like how it's all like, we need to make our program like, or software different from Windows, so instead of just having a handy print screen button, you need to press 5 different buttons and press Twister, and you've got to play Twister with the keyboard in order to take a screenshot. I'm like, my god, I don't like just, and everything is like arbitrary buttons. But because I use a MacBook for my my work, I've almost forgotten how to use a PC. Like, I come in on here and I'm pressing like command. There's no command. Pressing all sorts of nonsense on this. So I might have been converted. Has many features to follow alerts and stuff. Okay, that's cool. Streamlabs is the way to go. All right, so I do wanna look into it. I wanna, this is a little bit of a like this show. It's pulled together with like, plasters and blue tack. It's not exactly fully functioning, but I want to try and make it, something a bit more, because God knows how long this is going to go on for. Who knows how long we're going to be here, but I do want to try and make sure I do an episode every week if I can. That's kind of something like, I always felt like if I did a podcast, which I guess this kind of is, or I heard someone call it a vodcast, like a video, is that a thing now? So maybe it's a vodcast. I want to try and be consistent. I mean, I'd only take a show off if I couldn't do it or whatever. Sorry, Shadow, I do talk really fast. God likes asking for a question. There will be time for questions at the end the middle in the Q&A section. So let's go on with the show. 7 minutes in, I've just babbled. Sometimes I feel this is more just an outlet for me just to talk, because, I just sit here just like, free to know, and got no one to talk about the good old video games with. So let's first start with the check-in. So let's go with the low light of the week. So I feel like, given recent events, the only low light there can be this week is what's happening with the world. Like, it'd be stupid of me to go, my low light is I got a hangnail, because there's important things happening, and I don't think I think it's important to be like, bad things are happening, and I think it's really sad that in 2020, like the racism and all that, and it's not a great place. You would have thought that by 2020 things would have got better, so I think that's really sad, and I hope everybody is doing well, staying safe, and I hope things will change, and not just like for the now, and it's like forever. Like I know that sounds like crazy or whatever, but it shouldn't be. It should just be, I don't know, it just the world just makes me upset sometimes. That's why I'm a little bit of a bad person, because I don't like keep up with news and stuff, but I made sure I wanted to read up on this because this is an important matter, but normally I do bury my head in the sand when it comes to world news, because it's always sad, and I don't know, I feel like everything is quite depressing already at the moment, so I wanted to do the show to make sure things, to bring something to help, make things a little bit nicer when everything feels like it sucks. So that's the low light of the week. And just I hope things get better. Really, that's all I can. That's all I got. So I don't know. Yeah, good. Sally's saying things will change. Oh, that's good, because I don't know, I'm bad with words. I just spout out stuff. So yeah, that's all I've got. That any other low light doesn't count. Until that's fixed. So I want to move on to something happy, because I don't want to dwell too much on the sad. So highlights of the week. There is the highest of highlights though. The highlight is that I've been talking about it on the show a lot. One of my favourite things, and it happened. Everybody, if I had music, we would roll music, but it was Crum Day last week. It was Crum Day, gotta get down on Crum Day. Everybody loves eating the crumbs in your cereal. Yeah, it was Crum Day, finally. We get these big, massive family packs of cornflakes, and you've really got to work for Crum Day. But the bigger the pack of cereal, the more crumbs you get. And it's more of a payoff to get to the end of the cereal. And everybody knows in my house, you save the crumbs for me, okay? Like, what happens is people get to borderline danger zone crumb level, and they stop eating the cereal, and they open the next cereal just so that I can have, so I can enjoy the crumbs. And the crumbs were so crumulous, is a word that I've just coined, that I was able to have 2 Crum Days, so it doesn't get better than Crum Day, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I will say, not every breakfast has the optimum What is Crum Day? Says Ronomorph. Okay, so if you're new, Crum Day is when you get to the end of the cereal, and it's what I work towards, okay, because it's my favourite. I love cereal. It's my favourite breakfast. I don't eat hot things for breakfast. I just like my milk and my cereal, milk and cereal, cereal and milk, cereal and milk. There's a flashback to some old YouTube times. Do you remember that video? I think that was the first ever video I watched on YouTube, was that boy going, milk and cereal, cereal and milk. So I love cereal, and I love the Crum Day. So that's everything that I strive for. It's the most exciting thing. What even is a crumb? It's just a little like, but you can't artificially manufacture the crumbs. Okay, one person said to me, why don't you just get the cornflakes and just smash them up? And I'm like, no, that just ruins everything. Okay, you've got it, and it's so fine, it's so granular, makes the milk so much better. Now, my favourite cereal is Crunchy Nut. Scratch that. My favourite cereal doesn't exist anymore. It's actually chocolate cornflakes. But they don't have good crumbs, you know? They're not giving me good crumb value. The cornflakes are the frosted... now the frosted flakes, that's like hardcore Crum Day. Because not only are you getting the crumbs, you're getting the sugar crumbs. Oh, it's all happening. That milk is so good. So yeah, very happy that it's Crum Day. I used to enjoy as well eating the crumbs at the end of a crackers. Now, this is another thing. I need to get my dad on the case for this. Because another thing I really used to enjoy eating until he stopped buying it was cream crackers. Just plain. Okay, I don't put anything on those cream crackers, alright? They're just, you just eat them plain. Now, people scoff. They're like, what can you do? You can't eat a cracker cream, a cracker raw, oh, you can't eat a cream cracker raw, but you can, okay? And always bring cream crackers to a party. Now, people laughed at me when I was 18 or whatever, came to a house party. What did I bring? Brought some crackers, okay? And everyone was like, I ain't eating the crackers. Now, guess what happened at 3 a.m. when everyone was hungover? Oh, they came crawling to the crackers, did they? Yes. So the crackers, oh, people are sort of talking about, yeah, sound off, what is your favourite cereal? Okay, we're getting some Cookie Crisp or Golden Nuggets. Now, they are Christmas Day cereals. So this is the other thing that happens in our house. Like, we asked my dad, me, a 29-year-old person, says to my dad, please, Dad, can you buy us something nice for Christmas Day cereal? So he will actually buy a branded cereal, and it can be something ridiculously sugary and sweet. It's allowed. No, Adam Beavers he's saying, why not break up the cereal? Every day is Crum Day. No, every day is not great in your Juness, okay? No, every day is great in your Juness. That's the actual song. But you can't. You've got to work for the crumbs, okay? If someone said to you could eat pizza every day, it would be glorious, but it wouldn't be good for you. And then you would probably lose your passion for the crumbs. So shout out to your favourite cereals. Crunchy Nut is the best. Golden Nuggets, yes, that is a good one. We've had that. Nesquik, I haven't had Nesquik in forever. Man, I love cereal. Now, this is what I also like to do. I used to do this for E3. Okay, so back in the day when E3 was on, I used to sit in my bed, or I would go to sleep for a bit, as you do, wake up when it was time, because it happened at like 2 a.m. in the morning, and I would go downstairs and get a mug, pour in my cereal, no milk, and you just eat it like popcorn. And it's great, you know. Crave. That's an interesting one. Now, how do I feel about cinnamon cereal? I mean, you guys are going to love this. Okay, so if you thought that I was excited about cereal now, what week is it? Today is week 12. In about 2 weeks' time, I can pull a From the Vault and show you the cereals. When I went to America for the first time, not the one thing, there were many ththings I was excited about, but I was very excited to have the cereal because I'd heard wonders of the cereal in America because it's like sweets. So I did buy like a multi-pack of cereal, and I documented it. So there we go. Now, Booger T is saying a cardinal sin. He doesn't eat cereal and he skips breakfast. Not sure. That's controversial, to say the least. Wheater flakes. What the hell's a Wheater flake? Now, sometimes I'll be a little bit, and I'll get a Weetabix as your base, and then pour, like, Cocoa Pops on top, and then you mash it all up, and then you eat it, and then you've got your Weetabix, you're getting your fibre, but you're also getting your chocolate, and it's just happy days. Now, that's the other thing. I always eat sensible cereal at the weekday, because I got to use my brain for thinking, but at the weekday, brains off, you know. You can party all day with the sugar cereal. You can have that, the Cocoa Pops. I'm all over it. I'm all over the shop. Right, I think I've spoken enough about cereal. So that's my highlight of the week, everybody. It was Crum Day. Other highlights include Podcast Club happened. Very excited about Podcast Club. That was a good time all round. Shout out to Manish, El Presidente, and Tristan, Events Manager. Always enjoy talking to those guys. We have such a good balance, I feel like. We just got like a good balance of people that play different types of games, have different opinions on games. So it makes for really interesting conversations, and it really brightened my my weekend to, you know, chat to them about games. So yeah, that was good. And then the other thing was I played a bit of Red Dead Online with a friend. That was fun. We ended up doing a couple of what we did. We started doing the moonshining missions finally. Although I'm not going to lie, everybody, I managed to cheat my way sort of to the moonshining missions, because you know what, Red Dead Redemption Online is the biggest, most annoying, extortionate thing I've ever been part of. Everything costs money. I know that's not the real world. That's capitalism, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. But I'm just like, I'm in the virtual world. It costs me about $10 just to open my front door in that game. It's oh, you've opened a door, son. That's gonna cost you $10. And I'm like, what? I didn't do anything. Like, all you have to do is sneeze and you get fined. Like, it's ridiculous. So one of the things is, like, you could do these, like, clubs, and it's like the bounty hunter club, there's the collectors club, and there's the traders club. Now, to get into these clubs, it costs gold. Now, if you don't know, if you don't play Red Dead Online, these gold bars are things that you earn in the game, but you don't earn whole gold bars, no, because that would be too simple. You earn like 0.2 grams, and eventually you piece all these grams together and you get a full bar, and it costs 15 of these to get to a thing. Now, you can also, obviously, buy them with real life money, but no, I'm not doing that. I mean, I refuse to buy microtransaction things. Now, obviously, the microtransaction thing has died down over the years. It's not so in your face, but so it's now, to get to the moonshining missions, you have to become a trader. To become a trader, you need to give the man, I don't know, I think it's 15 gold bars. But you also need to buy a butcher's table, which is another 5 bars. And I'm like, blimey, I'm not made of gold bars. Jesus. So I managed to get to the moonshining way because my friend who had been playing, he managed to level up the trader thing to where we were basically one mission away from being a moonshiner. So he did it while I was in his mission, unlocked the moonshining for me. And I was like, yes, because the moonshining missions are actually quite interesting. So I enjoyed that. Yes, sorry, I do end up raging on Red Dead. It's only because I just love it so much. Like, I think that's when it gets me. Like, I could talk about a game that I dislike, and I'll just be like, yeah, I didn't like the game. Meh. But because I like it so much, and because I want it so much, it just hurts that little bit more, okay? It just gets me in the feel box, aka the heart. Just that's a tad more. It's like little tiny stabs, okay? And it just winds me up and wears me down. So so that was fun, and we ended up killing some bad guys while listening to random songs. Like one of the songs we put on, because he'd never heard of Tom Petty, and my dad used to like play the Tom Petty album all the time in the car, and I was like, what? How have you never heard of? Like, you're so bad, best thing I ever had. So we ended up playing like one of his songs. What ones did I do? I think I did running down a drain, banana, banana. So we're like killing bad guys, listening to some Tom Petty songs. So that was pretty fun. So yeah, that's my main highlight. So one more highlight of the week actually, which I really enjoyed, was on Monday I did an Instagram live for the first time where I connected with people, and I just was like, you know, I was feeling kind of like, I miss going out for lunch with friends. Let's just go to the park. I'll give it a shot and see what happens. And I actually thought it was really fun, so I might try and do that a bit more. So if you're interested, is it there? I can't see. There is my Instagram, and I might try and do them a bit more regularly, like just go out for lunch with myself, but you guys as well, and then do the thing where you talk to someone, but you can see each other. So I spoke to Adam, I spoke to Kai and Susie, and it was really cool to just like, it generally made me feel so happy just to, you know, speak to other people and just have a chat, because it's just something that I really miss. So yeah, I'm going to try and do more of those. So, and if you're up for it, you can, I'm still new to how the Instagram thing works, but I think you request, because it comes up with your video as well. So you request, and, oh, Bert Breaker's here. Hey, Matt. Sing more Tom Bay. This is how Twitch sings. Oh, ask and you shall receive. I'm working on something for the Lockdown Showdown for next week, which will be very much Twitch sings. I don't know if some Tom Petty's in there. You know Tom Petty, I'm glad. It's like, that's it at the zombie zoo, planet in a corner, and all you wanna do. Don't know if anybody, I don't know if this resonates with anybody, but the funny thing was, we used to listen to this album in the car. My mum didn't like the album, but she liked one song, but my dad always skipped that song, so he didn't like it. what a ruckus that caused. Like, why'd you always skip the one song I like? She liked running down a drain. So yeah, that's it's not a music video. I've now probably hyped up the big episode 10. No worries, Guido. I hope you have a great week. So those are my highlights of the week, and we'll get to my adventures of another highlight later on. But let's move on now to clip of the week, because I realise that the intro of the show goes on for... Oh, okay, you want a bit of free-falling. Let's just do a bit of... She's a good girl, loves her mum. I don't know why I've got to do this face. And I'm free falling. This is a key change. That was on Lego Rock Band, but we'll get to that. I'm Nia, so of course I know Tom Petty. Great. So let's move on to clip of the week. Clip of the week. We're clipping it of the week. So one of the things I noticed this week is my hair. By the way, I look like absolute rubbish today. I'm so sorry. I don't care anymore. You know, we're all friends here. I don't really care about looking like trash anymore. Who cares? It's just the internet. So one of the things I noticed this week is I've just given up on exercise. Like, I was like, damn, I used to be quite like, I'm going to go out every day and make sure I go for a walk. And now it's like, whew, I walk around the block and I feel like I'm going to die. I'm like, wow, I'm really out of exercise. So I forced myself to go out, as one does. Also, it's very hot in the daytime, and then I get back and get really hot, and I'm just like, I don't want to do work anymore. So I went out, and someone clearly must have known that I needed exercise. So let's throw over to clip of the week, my exercise of the week. Here's a bit of environmental story for today. I've been given like a little challenge I found as well, so I've got to go up this windy thing. Hop on one leg times 10. Am I really going to do this? There's a delivery guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Star jump. What is this? A workout in the street? I can't be doing that. What's all this over here? Someone is... Now they're asking me to run. Oh, there's a hopscotch. Good old-fashioned hopscotch here. Do a dance jump. I don't know what's going on, but there's things on the floor here. Long jump. No, we're not long jumping on a flat bit of concrete and then do 5-star jumps. 5 mile. Yeah, you did it. I feel like I wish I had done it properly, but I felt slightly self-conscious with a delivery man. But there we go. So environmental storytelling that I half-assed my way out of. Here's a bit of... So there we go. That was my little bit of exercise for the week. Someone kindly drew that out on the floor for me. And do you know what? I was 100% going to do it properly. But there was this delivery guy hanging around. And I thought he was already looking at me rather oddly. Like, what are you doing? So I was kind of like... I was like, no. Content creator got to do what content creator's got to do. So otherwise I would have been hardcore like, so natural you gotta be. And like proper on that. Not really, I'm not a very physical being, to be quite honest. I also enjoy that people are saying I'm going to get copyright striked, and I'm going to take that as a compliment, because my Tom Petty impression must have been so on point. I'll be up. And also someone is saying a Lego Rock Band shout out. We're going to talk about Lego Rock Band, don't you worry about it. And Godlike is also eating cereal at 2022. Also, I forgot to ask everybody, what's your highlight of the week? Sorry, I just babbled on about myself. I apologise for that. Please let me know. I want to shout out some of the good things that have been happening in your way. Spread the goodness while I read some of the comments here. So, someone's asked me how many trophies I have on PlayStation, which I don't know off the top of my head. It's over 6,000, I think. Adam says he finds it hard to go out without purpose. I know what you mean. Going for a walk. I did watch a video which for someone was like me on day 1 of quarantine versus me on day 50 of quarantine, and someone was like, so it was like day 1, do you want to go for a walk? And the guy's like, what am I, an old person? No, I don't want to go for a walk. And then it's like day 50, and the person's like, do you want to go for a walk? He's like, oh yes please, I want to go for a walk. It's like a dog, like really excited. It's just something to do, isn't it? Oh cool, right, we're getting in some highlights of the week. Senior Shankar says he got the Rayman Legends Platinum. Very, very well done, very good. Godlike Twins got his 5th platinum, his or her, sorry. Congrats, Haraz. Guillermo says you're able to catch it live. Well, I'm glad you managed to make it. Honestly, part of my highlight of the week is actually doing this. I don't know. I just enjoy having, something to do, I suppose. Otherwise I'll just be sitting doing God knows what in Red Dead Redemption. Don't get me started. I spent 5 hours playing the damn game on Sunday. 5 hours! And I made 1% of progress. 1%! I mean, normally you're lucky if you make 0.2% of progress in a day, but hey hum, here we go. Highlight of the week was finally getting a proper gaming chair, and it came early. Oh, very nice. My chair is like, let's go this way. It's a gaming chair, but I got it. It's like the cheapest one they do at Argos. If anybody, shout out to Argos. what a dude that shop is. Oh, Radak found a special pen that they lost over 2 years ago. Now I love stationery, so I approve of that. Highlight of the week was seeing Dean's girlfriend again. She's an NHS key worker. Oh, that's really sweet. It's I must imagine it must be tough for people out there who can't see like loved ones and stuff. That would really suck. Like, I don't know, in the UK, they were like, oh, you can now meet up to 6 people outside. So my friend was like, oh, that's really good news. And I'm like, yeah, it is, but I can't go anywhere. Like, I still need to get, if I was to see anybody, I have to get on public transport, which is not viable. So I'm still in the same position. High Entertainment says got their 11th platinum 800th trophy. Very good, very good. Adams was chatting on Instagram. Oh, that's really nice. Thank you. No, honestly, I really enjoyed chatting to everybody. Is that chair any good? I was looking at the chair yesterday. I mean, it's all right. For 70 quid, it's not bad. Like, it's not very good as a work chair. I'll say that, because it wants you to sit back. It wants you to relax. So I normally like have a cushion here, just give me that back support. So alright, cool. Thank you all for sharing your highlights. It's nice to know that there's still some good things happening in the world, no matter how small. It's nice. I remember in psychology they said something like it takes 7 good things to make a bad thing feel better or something. I don't know, psychology nonsense. So yeah, you take the wins where you can. Right, so let's go on to my my topic of the week. So first off, I want to have a shout out because there's another birthday. There's another lockdown birthday happening in the house. In the Reed household, there's another lockdown birthday. And the lockdown birthday is for my cat, Crash. He is going to be 17 on Friday, 5th of June. Let's take a little look at his cheeky little face. There he is. That's quite a recentish picture. He's not very well at the moment because he's quite old. Otherwise, I would have brought him on the show because everybody loves cats. But Crash, he's a different kind of cat. Oh, his name is Crash, and it is legitimately after Crash Bandicoot. So there's a little picture of him there, sunbathing. He loves the sun. Now this is my next favourite picture. Look at him with the question mark box. Bless his little face. It took ages to get him to take this picture, but I made this for a Secret Santa. It was a couple of years ago, and they said that they were a fan of Crash Bandicoot, and so I was like, I know, I'll put their presents inside the question mark box. And then I was like, well, before I send this off, I have to put Crash next to the box as a picture. Look how grumpy this cat is. Like, he was born grumpy. He was born to be old. And then finally, my other favourite picture of Crash. He's a bandy cat. I like that. That's cute. Thanks. My other favourite picture. Look at him with his little tongue out. Nah. Oh, it's also Dean's dog's birthday tomorrow. Shout out to your dog. Happy 17th birthday. All the animals. That was 2003. We got Mr. Crash. And there you go. He is... He's a very grumpy cat, not gonna lie. He never meowed. He would go meh, meh, meh. He would kind of just do that weird sound at you. And you're like, Crash, and you go meh. And at the moment he sort of likes hitting Luna, which Luna is terrified of him. Him and my old dog, they used to sort of have a tolerable relationship, but he absolutely hates Luna because Luna's probably too like and he's just like, and we call him the fun police sometimes because I'm trying to play with Luna and he comes in like, what's going on here? I do not permit this fun, and I'm gonna put a stop to it. And he would just stand in the middle of all the fun, and Luna's like, oh, and I'm like, oh, Crash, I'm sorry, fun police. That's a go. No, but he makes this weird sound. It's like, meh, meh, meh. Or when he's gonna be sick, it sounds like his alarm's going off. It's like what's the sound? Like the meh, meh. That's when you know he's gonna throw up and you're like, oh no, stop him. So yeah, happy birthday to Crash, 17 years old. He's like I said, he's not I think he's got some kind of cat dementia, so he's not quite himself, unfortunately, which is sad. He has good days and bad days. He sort of just walks around in circles and you can't really help him because it's a brain thing. So you just gotta sort of, help him where you can, just put him to sleep. He just sleeps a lot, to be honest, but he does love the sunshine. He's always been happy out in the sun, just lying about catching the rays. So there we go. So shout out to the birthday boy this week. Yeah. So next up, let's talk about what I've been playing other than Red Dead Redemption. I'm not gonna go down that well again. So this weekend, okay. So with the PS5, as we all know, it's coming out this year, and it made me think about, well, I'm going to buy a PS5 day one. I do need to do more clipping. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat suddenly. I'm going to get a PS5, and every time there's a new console come out, I sort of have to change up what's happening on this desk here. You can't really see. So I've got the PS4 here, I've got the games lined up here, and eventually it's going to have to be the passing of the torch time. And obviously with the working from home stuff, I'm like, how am I going to make my room more livable? And one of the things I had to do was I had to move the PS3 games out, because they're in this big box here. They are going to have to go. Just because I need the space. But eventually the PS3 games will go somewhere else, and the PS4 games will go in the archive here so I can still play them. So they had to go in the loft. So I went to the loft, everybody. Now, nothing is more exciting than going to the loft. My dad would never let me go to the loft, and I was like, and he still didn't let me, which was like, I want to see the loft. So I was putting things in the loft. So I had to like grab a lot of things. He was putting them up there. But then one day he wasn't in, so I went up the loft. Who got the last laugh there? And I was like, yeah, I could do this to them. So I had a look in the loft, and I managed to retrieve a few things. So while the PS3 is being almost, not quite retired, it's not reached the end of its life, but we're putting the PS3 downstairs with the PS2 to make space for the PS4. But we can't bring all the games. Like, my PS3 collection is massive. So we had to make some decisions on what games are going to make the stay, not go to the loft. Okay, it's like very much like Toy Story, but it's video game story. Okay, some of them go to the attic, and it's sad, you know, but then they're gone but not forgotten. So these are the ones. These are the ones that got saved. So what do we got at the top here? Let's talk about the first game that I actually played the most this weekend. Where is it? Someone mentioned it before, and this literally soothed my soul this weekend. This was a bad idea. I can't actually have all. My hands aren't big enough to hold all these games, and we're just gonna have to put them back and then pull them out one by one. Right. So the first game that I enjoyed the most was Lego Rock Band. Oh my god, I loved playing this game so much. And when I knew that we were going to put the PS3 downstairs and we were going to play something, I said to Imogen, I was like, please, can you play some Lego Rock Band with me? And we did. We got the old band back together. She was on singing the mic. I was on lead guitar. My character was called Lego Lucy. Imogen just had to use one of the pre-made people because she didn't have a character. Now, our band is called Bloodgut. So I don't even remember where the name Bloodgut comes from. I think it was just like an in-joke where I would just go up to her randomly and just sing screamo songs that I'd made up at her, and I'd be like, "This is a band called Bloodgut," and it would be like they'd sing like ridiculous songs like "Eat my heart out." Blah, 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 blah. These are not real songs. We just made them up, and it was all just ridiculous stuff like that. So Bloodgut got back together again, and now this I did have Guitar Hero World Tour, but this was always my favourite. I think it has a great selection of songs. Look on the back here. You've got Carl Douglas, Kung Fu Fighting, Counting Crows, Accidentally in Love. Oh, Europe, The Final Countdown. We smashed The Final Countdown at the weekend, I'll tell you that much. That was a lot of fun. Foo Fighters, Breakout. You know you make me break out. Incubus, Dig. I like that song quite a lot. Oh, Jackson 5, I Want You Back. Imogen smashed that at a karaoke once. That was a great story. I'll say that. Pink So What? Oh, we did Pink So What. That was really good. Anyway, you get the idea. It's got a great, and of course, what was it? Was it Jack? He was talking about Free Falling. Tom Petty's on there, and I'm free. And I was very tempted to buy the rest of the Tom Petty collection. Not gonna lie, but I wasn't too sure if the store would actually work. So Lego Rock Band, that is an absolute. But I was very rusty. My fingers and my wrist killed by the end of it. And I was like, oh, this is embarrassing. Because I used to play on hard. Expert was too much for me. I felt like hard was giving me the genuine experience. I did like the way you had to sort of at least move your fingers rather than just going by four. At least that. So I felt like I was getting back to it. I need to get back into the practice, but I enjoyed that a lot. So what's my favourite song on this? I do enjoy the cover version of I'm a Real Wild Child. I can't remember who sings it. Some band beginning with E, but it's not the Iggy Pop version, it's like a cover version. I'm a real wild one, and I like it's no fun. Something like that. So that was a fun game. I would have rather have seen Bloodgut than Chalk on paper. Really? Would you get Bloodgut together to sing their hit song, Eat My Heart Out? I think the next line was what was it? Eat My Heart Out, tear my bones down or something. It was bizarre. Have I ever played Goat Simulator? No, I haven't. Right, so the next game we wanted to save is an wow, hang on a minute. Katara got the platinum for the Guitar Hero Metallica. Well done. Now, I will say something about Rock Band. I'm only 2 trophies away from the platinum, but I'm never going to get them, which makes me quite sad. Like, this was a game that I almost put on my, games I really wanted to platinum but never will, because the 2 I'm missing is Ace the Final Countdown on Expert, like the solo. That is never happening. I'm not that talented. And the other one is get a band of 4 together, which, again, it's never going to happen because I don't have 4 people or the drums. I think I'd need the drums. I have 2 guitars, though. Yeah. So yeah, that's never happening. Gonna put the Lego Rock Band's playlist on Spotify now. Yes, do it. I listen to a lot of those songs. So the next game that got saved from Loft Excursion, Fallout 3. What? Now I love Fallout 3. Now I know there's a lot of people that love Fallout New Vegas, but Fallout 3 was always my favourite. I loved being in Vault 101. I loved my dad being Liam Neeson. And it was just, this was the first time I'd played a game like this, and it really, I became obsessed with it. Like, I remember I would play it, and when I stopped playing it, I would read the Wikipedia, like, the Fallout Wiki. I would just read about everything I just did, the places that I just went. I wanted to know everything about this game, and I would plan what I was going to do next. I watched my brother playing it. My brother played Evil, and I have a great story that, do you know what, I'll just tell you the story. I was going to save it for something else, but he was so evil that he went to Megaton, this town, and he really hated the mayor of Megaton, Lucas Sims. No idea why. I think he just didn't like that he was the mayor, and that and that he was like bossing him around to do stuff. So he decided to kill the mayor, and then he was just like, what if I just kill everybody? And I was like, no, you can't kill everybody. He was like, yeah, I am. So he took Lucas Sims' clothes and put them on, and then ran around Megaton trying to kill everybody. And then he discovered that you can't kill kids, so he just ran around that the poor kid's house just dressed as his dad, just chased him around. And it got to a point where he got stuck in a save sort of thing, where he went into someone's house. It auto saved, and he got shot straight away. And every time it loaded him up, it got shot straight away. So that was his penance, and he had to go back to quite an old save. So that was quite funny. It was funny watching him play it so differently to how I play, because I was like, I always want to be good, because like that really matters. So yeah, another sad thing I found out. So I tried to boot up the PS3 to find out where I was in my save. I only have 1 save file for this, and it's my Evil save file, and I don't know why. I've lost all my save files, and that made me really sad, actually. I was like, no. Also, my PS3, chugging like an old man. It was like, and it crashed so many times. I was like, hang in there, friend. So I might have to buy a new PS3. I might have to buy one of those griddle ones where you go, just so I can keep great voice. I can't even remember what I voice acted as. I remember I used to like when my dad, aka Liam Neeson, used to go, hi, honey. I was like, oh, bless him. Oh, Liam Neeson, my dad. Right, what else have we got here? We've got the infamous, this is my brother wanted to save this, Topspin 4. For those, I've not played it, because for those of you who have not watched my PlayStation Collection video, I've got this note in here that, can we get it up? Oh, is it backwards? Basically, it's upside down. It would help if it was not is it backwards, it's just upside down. I don't know if I can really get that on screen, but it says, Lucy, do not play, even if you think you want to. You really don't. And then my brother wrote, you must for Nadal's sake, because this game made me so angry. Honestly, I just couldn't play it. I never won a damn match, and I was like, what a waste of my time. What else we got here that we saved? Oh, speaking of Rayman Legends, we saved Rayman Legends because we thought that was a great multiplayer game that we could all play. So me, my brother, and my sister, we all played a little bit of Rayman Legends at the weekend. We did the that's when you're that little thing, the little teensy. And so my brother was Rayman. We did a bit of Kung Fu, the football. That old fun thing. Oh, and the music levels in this game. So basically they've got these platforming levels that are set to music. Now, I don't know why no one has ripped this off yet. This game is how old? 2013 this game came out. Those levels were like such a cool new idea. I would love a whole game of Rayman Legends with the music levels. Like, so much fun. Like, for a start, I can't believe they haven't jumped on that. Because I think that's like that could be like a new Guitar Hero type game, because you could buy like whatever songs you wanted. Well, not maybe whatever, but they could have DLC where they could have songs. And you're like, oh, actually, I really want to like play Free Falling, like bam, 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 bam. Let's see. This is the episode. Episode 9 with Locking It Down with Lucy. The Tom Petty addiction. For some reason, I can't stop thinking about him. I'm talking way too fast, and I've now just made myself choke. Do you know that you could actually swallow your own tongue? Think about that for a second. That was what I heard on a podcast, that some guy, I don't know how he did it, he was a wrestler, he swallowed his own tongue. It doesn't bear thinking, really. Now that's a possibility. So yeah, if someone could do that, like, you know, make a platforming game set to music, I would be down for it. My favourite one is the first one, that whoa, Black Betty, damn, bam, bam, whoa, Black Betty. This is how you get around copyright strikes, everybody. You just sing everybody's songs, and then it doesn't matter. And then what else have we got here? Got a bit of classic Red Dead Redemption. We never really got to play that this weekend, but maybe we'll do it next weekend. Those are the main ones, but of course, our favourite. Now, I had to obviously uninstall a couple of games on the PS3 because the space was ridiculous. Like, you don't have any space for anything, but there's always one game that you never ever delete. This is my rule. You never delete a GTA Freya. Next episode, guys, I swallowed my tongue. So GTA 4. This is a great. Do you know what? The more I think about this game, the more I appreciate it. At the time, I remember being like, this is too serious. Like they've taken away so much of the stuff from San Andreas and just made it. But I understand now, looking back at it, I understand they wanted to go for a more tighter story. I even actually had a dream about going back to GTA 5. Oh no, GTA 4 even. And just really being like, yeah, it was a good game. And you know what? It was nice to go back. It didn't look too great. Not gonna lie, it was a little rough around the edges. But I'm also a big fan of where's it gone? If I have it here, as I go through the PS4 games, that was Dean is saying that the GTA 4 is an underrated game. Also bought the episodes of Liberty City, which comes with the Ballad of Gay Tony and the Lost and the Damned. Now, I absolutely loved the Ballad of Gay Tony. That was brilliant. That was like brought back a little bit of the San Andreas, and I really enjoyed Luis and his friends, and they had air hockey and stuff, and it was just mad missions in that one. So a lot of the time, actually, when I was bored with GTA 4, I'd boot up the Ballad of Gay Tony, actually, because I enjoyed what that gave you. So GTA is a great game, and I do have a little clip that I want to show you for when my sister, Imogen, famous for killing her first person in GTA, was heralded by all of us. Congratulations, we said to her when she was like the wee age of 7. Here she is returning back to GTA for this short little clip.
3 maybe.
Imogen, you're too close.
Circle, I think, does it as well. On balance, I think that went quite well. She took that quite well, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry about the having to record the screen. It's because I can't. What the hell? So Imogen was just running around the park going, "Why is no one social distancing?" And it was quite funny. Just like going back, driving down the streets, hanging out with Roman again. What a dude Roman is. I loved that. So right, let's do the Q&A. So think of your questions, pile up your questions. I've already got a few coming in now. So that's it. That was my PS3 collection. The games that we saved from going to the loft. And the games are going to the loft this Friday. And I'm going to have a tearful farewell to them. But there's always... Now I can go to the loft now. All right? No one's telling me I can't. So I can always retrieve any that get left behind. But those are my favourite ones that we are saving. So let's see what we got here. Mo Hanad is asking, what was your hardest Uncharted 3 trophy to complete? I'm going to go with the base game because obviously the answer is brutal. But I'm going to say it was the speed run for the caravan level. That isn't it weird that I thought of that immediately, because I remember getting so pissed off with that. It wasn't even that the time was hard to get, but I think it's because I was rushing it. I kept dying a lot, which was getting my time up even higher, and I was like, and it was like, I can't remember what the time was, but I do remember that one took all of the speedrun ones in Uncharted 3. I felt like I had to, and Uncharted 1. I felt like I had to do them a couple of times to get them. So that's what I'd say the hardest. A lot of the Uncharted games are they're quite reasonable platinum wise. They just have nice hey, yes, Pocket Rocket. Hey, Roman, want to go bowling? Oh no, it was actually Nico who go, hey, NB, you want to go bowling? And we did go bowling, which was a lot of fun. I enjoyed a bit of bowling with Roman. It's like that song, Nico, it's your cousin, why don't you take me bowling? If you haven't got that, haven't watched that, you should definitely check it out. What have we got here? So yeah, put your questions in for the Q&A. What game do you want Rockstar Games to make next? Bully. We want another Bully. I love Bully. I'd take Bully 2, or if there is another GTA in the works, which there probably is, I think they said, I want to go back to Vice City, because someone pointed out, yeah, Vice City is my favourite GTA game. Imagine going back to Vice City with the graphics now. How cool is that going to look like? I want to be on the beach, I want to see that sunset. I don't want to, driving in the low ride cars and just with the top of the car down, and hearing all those. I don't know what setting they would do, to be quite honest, because I think part of the charm of Vice City is that 80s vibe. Is it going to be the same if it's all like, oh my god, we're in the 2000s and blah, blah, blah. I understand, it's, GTA is very satire. It's got a lot of, taking fun of the worst things of people and stuff. So yeah, but I just love the location. Now, wouldn't it be cool? Well, could they branch out and go somewhere? They always go see the Liberty City, which is New York, San Andreas, which is West Coast, like Los Angeles, and Vice City, which is Florida. Where else can they go? Can they make a new place? That'd be good. Actually, this is really helpful, by the way. People asking me for the questions makes them stand out. So I actually really enjoy that. What do we got here? Dean McKinney's asking, have you played Sonic Mania? Yes, and I love Sonic Mania. Big fan of that. Brilliant music as well. I sometimes just listen to the soundtrack. That is the Sonic game the people have been crying out for. Because, as I always say, I'm classically trained in Sonic, okay? I don't want none of this 2006 bullshit, alright? I don't want to be running around at the speed of sound, I just want to be in Green Hill Zone. That's what I love. So yes, and Sonic Mania was a hark back to that time. So I would be all for another Sonic Mania with all fresh levels. So I did appreciate that they had classic levels that they'd remixed up, but I did think their new levels were very good. Guilmiero, I hope I said that right, is asking, how many physical games do you have for PS3? Blimey! Maybe I should count them and get back to you next week before they all perish to loft. It's a hefty amount. Maybe I'll do it on my Instagram and then put it as a clip for next week, because actually, annoyingly as well, I have slightly more PS3 games based on the fact that I got a lot in a charity sale and I've still never played them. So that's kind of bad. I've got 3 copies of Borderlands for some reason. I don't know why. So yeah, but it's a massive box that's right under this table, just full of PS3 games. Any thoughts on The Last of Us Part 2? I have not. I'm still spoiler free. Hashtag still not bitten. I would appreciate the as well to keep it that way. Thank you. I'm excited, and I'm going to break a habit of a lifetime. I'm going to play it from start to finish in hopefully a week. Because I'm very excited for that. How's Borderlands 3 going? Booker T asks. I know it's a slow progress. I'm chipping away very slowly at it, but it's not really got its hooks into me. I'm just kind of like, it's there for if I want it. Meh. What IP would you like to reboot the most? IP would I like to reboot? That's a tough one. Because by reboot, are you saying just start how God of War just started again? Blimey, it's really difficult to think. Thinking is hard. Think that thought. That's a GTA advert. Blimey. I feel like I'm just going to be stuck now trying to think of what I'd want to be rebooted. I don't think I have an answer. Or at least an answer that I think is Because all the games that I could think of were either one-off sort of games. I mean, I like the Harry Potter games. Maybe you could reboot them. But then you don't really reboot Harry Potter, do you? So it's like, oh, it's Henrietta Potter. La 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 la. She's like, oh hi, I'm a wizard now. And it's like, you're a witch, Henrietta. Imagine that. The gender twist on that. That could be the reboot. And then what would Henrietta Potter's friends be? It'd be Veronica Weasley, and Hermione. Harold Granger. There you go. That's the alternative Harry Potter. What have we got here? Between Uncharted 1, 2, and 3, which was the hardest to speedrun? 2, because I failed it. But overall, I think they're all quite doable. I think I only failed it because I didn't do the restart checkpoint thing. Do you think Naughty Dog and Nintendo could collaborate to get Golden Abyss on the Switch? That's a blimey. That is some far-fetched thinking. I'm not sure if that's possible, but that would be the crossover of a lifetime. Yes, see, Virtual Vince is talking about this Harry Potter game that is coming from. I said Harry Potter very, very poshly then. This Harry Potter game from Warner Brother Interactive, but we haven't heard hide or hair of it for like forever. So I don't know. I'm going to hold, because now we know that I'm not a Harry Potter nerd, but I would like a Harry Potter game if that could be the case. Love the way you mispronounced it. Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it Guillermo? You can phonetically sound it out for me, and I'll still struggle my way through it. What have we got here? What's the time? Let's do a couple more. Splinter Cell needs to come back. Never played Splinter Cell. Theme Park Remastered. Oh, I loved Theme Park. Sometimes I think about getting the Jurassic Park Evolved game. That I enjoy a lot. Well, I say I enjoy it, but I just don't know. The creating thing was something I used to enjoy on the old theme park. Well, and that guy would always say, "There's a litter bug running amok in your park." That was a terrible impression. You know the guy. He was like a Scottish guy. He'd like, "Your park's running low on features." Like, looks like things are going well in the park. I'm like, thanks. Although, now don't tell me no one made the Torture Park sometimes. I made the Torture Park sometimes. That was an alternative file. So you'd have your I wonder if I still have my save file on Theme Park World and go back to my favourite theme parks. We might have to do that. I am missing going to the theme park. Maybe I should boot up my PS2 and we can all go to the theme park in Theme Park World. That sounds like somewhat fun. Hello Lucy, what are you talking about? Says PS4 Trophy Hunters. I don't know anymore. God knows what I'm talking about. Been playing The Sims 4. Have you played Sly Cooper? No, I haven't. I don't know. I think I played the demo once and that was about it. Let's see. Hashtag accent challenge. No, I can't. Someone was asking, what's this here? So someone's asking if I check my Instagram DMs. Now, I do look at them, but I try and I'm just gonna say it because I prefer to reply to people on Twitter just because I feel like if I keep it in one space, it becomes manageable. But then when it becomes like here, like I do look at them, but then it becomes a little bit too much. So if people try and message me on PlayStation, I've turned off my messages on PlayStation because I got a little spam, so it's hard to filter out the real people from the. But I'm 100% more likely to reply to things on Twitter. That's what I've made as my go-to place. Right, so let's move on now to the lockdown showdown. It's going to be something different this week, okay? So we got a couple of minutes left. We got about 10 minutes left of the show. So where has this gone? So thank you everybody for your questions. Appreciate it. It's fun just chatting about the old video games. Right, this whiteboard that I bought. Okay, we got to do something with it because I bought this as just fun because last week I told you how much I love whiteboards. So I want to try and do something different. I'm going to draw. It's going to be like Pictionary, everybody. I'm going to draw a video game, and you guys can try and guess it, okay? Now, I've got like a random selection of games here that I've not looked at. Where's my pen? Let's see how this works. Where did I put it? Okay. Here we go. So game number 1. Oh, okay. Right, so this is a random list that's come up. Okay, so let's see. This is drawing with Lucy. Let's see if this works. How am I going to draw this? Oh, okay, I know. Is this viewable? Okay. Now, Pictionary, as we all know... Also, I've got to remember to speak, because obviously this is very boring for audio listeners. Audio listeners, I am now drawing something for people to guess what video game this is. Okay, this person sort of looks a bit like this. They've got, like, a bit of a jacket going on, from what I remember. Okay, and what they're going to do is they're going to do this. And this person's like, oh no! And they're like, yeah, and then we've got here. Or is it there? It's not Need for Speed. I don't know where it is in this game, but there's something happening here. We've got like something happening up here. I don't know how bullets work really. So there's something going on up here. What else is happening? I don't know. How else can I draw this? So, oh, okay, yes, Jonathan, it is GTA, but which one? It's a GTA. I think I might just give it to you for GTA 3. Oh my god, did you get my Claude? Yes, I don't know if you just took a guess, but that's meant to be Claude. And he's gonna silently rob this person. And I was gonna like draw a little like this, because this is what I remember about GTA 3. I used to grab the arson, grab the fireball, and burn it. Right, I'm glad people managed to get that. Let's do the next one. If it was Watch Dogs, I would have drawn what I would have drawn. I would have drawn like some hacking or something, because I really, really like Watch Dogs 2, by the way. That's my favourite Watch Dogs. That felt like what Watch Dogs 1 should have been. Watch Dogs 1 felt very much like middle-aged men trying to be cool and hack things. Whereas Watch Dogs 2 was like, yeah, these are like the young up-and-coming kids, like taking it to the world. And I really enjoyed those characters. Right, next game here that we've got here. Okay, game number 2, everybody. How do I draw this? Okay. Oh, man. I don't even know how to begin. Okay, so... This is bad. I can already tell. Okay, so we've got a bit here. This is the... Okay, this is not going to be like a true to life drawing. I was going to draw a true to life thing. But there's like this, and then this person's like, oh no, this has happened. This is a bad drawing. Things are happening here. There's a bit of again, we've got something down here which is telling us where we are in the world. How else can I draw this? Oh, maybe I draw a bit of scenery. Got a bit of this going on. No, it's not Red Dead Redemption. Yes, maybe the cloak thing is kind of... It's a game I've not played, but it's a game that a lot of people keep telling me to play, and I refuse, which is a controversial topic for another. This is the location, sort of. Oh, Dark Master YouTube says Assassin's Creed. Yes, which one? Which one? If you can... Bonus points if you can guess which one, okay? I'll do a few more. This is a girl, but she can be a boy if you want her to be. And there's... Oh, hang on. The map is filled with our favourites. It's filled with question marks everywhere. I don't know if this is yes, the famous line. Oh no, this has happened. It's Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Daniel got it. Well done. Well done. You are all Pictionary masters. Okay, let's do another one, because this is testing my skills. Did you not think today when you woke up, my God, why has no one played Pictionary on the internet? And then you watched this and realised, this is why no one has played Pictionary on the internet before. Okay, next game. I'm going to skip that game because I don't know what it is. Is that fair to be skipping it? I don't know, because I just don't know what it is, so I don't think it'd be very fun. I'm gonna random the list of games again. Give me a new... It was Bastion, but I don't know. I don't know what Bastion is. It's like this random website, which I've just destroyed the illusion, but it just brings up random video games every time you do it. So let's go again. We'll go again. Okay, right, I've got one here. It's a game I've not played, but I think I can draw this one. Game number 3, everybody, coming up. Okay, so I don't really know what this is, but I know it kind of looks like this. Something, and it's got this really sort of, again, it's not what I don't really know. I regret this already. It does look slightly like this though. Okay, that's cheating. Well, I can only draw what I can draw, which is not much. So, isn't this great, everybody? You can live your dreams and do whatever. Like this is proof. I'm a designer and I draw like this. Go get your dreams, everybody. No talent required sometimes. No, it's not The Last Guardian. It's kind of got like a... Okay, and then here's for some context. Now, this is what I see the game as when I see anybody playing it. Okay, and this is... Okay, now we're going to do some X-ray vision. Godzilla is close-ish. X-ray vision, this is... Oh my god, don't breathe. Don't breathe, because if you breathe... It's here, and then it's all like, oh, I know what to do. Let's draw this, because this is a window, in case you didn't know. And outside the window is a familiar looking place. Oh, there's also... Oh wait, actually you wouldn't see it like that. That's not correct. You wouldn't really see it like that either. Alien Isolation. Yes, it is. It is low polygon alien. Says both Ladskavad, is that the Laddie Slave, and Sly Glass Fox. Yes, Alien Isolation. That's the woman hiding in the cupboard, as one does in Alien Isolation, and then the thing comes and it eats her, and it gets its tail through her, and you end up having a very bad day. It's not Jurassic World or Park. Let's just do one last one, because I don't know if this is vaguely entertaining or not, but I quite like just challenging myself. Right, last one. You guys are good. I don't know if it's just... I'm glad that this is something we can all do together. Right, next game, the final game. Let's refresh the list. Because again, it's games I've not played. It's like, if I drew Smash Brothers, God knows what would be happening. Because as you know, I don't know anything about Smash Brothers. Let's refresh the list. Alien Isolation was terrifying. I do kind of want to play it. Just because... oh, this is a great game that's come up. Okay, right, you ready for this? Final game, everybody. Game number 4. It's like charades, but drawing, which is what Pictionary is. Okay, so... There we are. We've got this person here. Okay, we're getting a little bit more than stick people today. But I think this is important for what this game is. You need to be able to see the people. So we're here. This person's got terrible hair. But what's going on here? We got something happening here. It's a game I've not played, but a game I've played a bit of it. It's got a house. Or is that a spoiler that I'm talking? Daniel says this is a great idea. Thank God. Thank you so much. I'm glad that this is somewhat fun, that we can all play this together. Also, do let me know if the light is shining weirdly on the whiteboard, and I can adjust that for you. It's not Plague Tale. Something else as well. Plague Tale is another game that Manish from Podcast Club says that is a good game. Maybe I should check it out. I don't really play indie games much, which I know is a bad look on me. Maybe I should do it. Maybe someone needs to recommend indie game of the month. Now this is where things are going to get interesting. Okay, it's not Stardew Valley. Okay, who's this? Oh, oh God, who's this little person here? It's not Octodad. And then we've got this little cool. Also, we got like, and they're all going. Yeah, that's someone. That's a known character. We've also got. Oh no, I've drawn too many things, but this is important. This kind of stuff here that's happening. This is important to what's going on in the wider world. It's not just, there's lots of, and then it's a nice day. Oh, there's trees happening. Trees. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yes, it's Animal Crossing, says Christopher. It is. That's Isabelle, in case you couldn't tell. That everybody loves Isabelle. I don't know what Tom Nook looks like. What kind of animal is Tom Nook? I'm just going off of... You need to buy a bench. You need to pay Tom Nook money. That's all I think happens. And then this is your character walking around with a net because we don't like someone. So apparently if you don't like someone on your island, you hit them with a net and it makes them go away. Much like in real life, you know. You got someone that you're not friends with, you just hit them with a net, I've heard. So there we go. That was the internet playing Pictionary. Thank you so much everyone for playing and for enjoying it. That was fun. I'm glad that went down okay, because that could have died on air. So no, okay, we're at the end of the show, everybody, and it's been a while since we've done this. This show has gone long, but I am quite enjoying just talking. Sorry. Tom Nook is a crook. Ooh. So I want to do a quote of the week. We haven't had a Lucy quote of the week. They could be good, they could be bad, they could be nonsensical, but they will always be without context. So everybody, brains at the steady, keyboards at the ready, because I'm going to ask you a question. And whoever gets the answer to the question right gets to pick a number, and they get to pick the Lucy quote of the week. Okay, so you're all ready? You're all primed? The question to pick a number from 1 to 200 is... What is the name of Crash Bandicoot's girlfriend? What is the name of Crash Bandicoot's girlfriend? If only you didn't suck at drawing, Cecilia, I know. If I didn't suck at drawing... This would just look like this would look like the dead spit of Animal Crossing. You know. I mean, to be honest, I look at that and I thought I was playing the game, you know. So, let's see. The first person to write the answer for what the name of Crash Bandicoot's girlfriend is gets to pick the quote of the week. It's not Coco. Coco's his sister. Just so we all know that. It's not Coco. Blimey, a lot of people think it's Torna. Mohanad has got it right. It's Torna. She's not known. She's in the first game, and Crash has to rescue her. Never seen again, Torna. They fly off together at the end of Crash Bandicoot 1 on a big swooping vulture bird thing. God knows what happened to her. It's never discovered. Although she does come back as a racer. Torna. We're getting a load of Tornas now. Good. Oh no, actually, wait. Yes, it was Mohanad. Sorry to have mispronounced your name. Who got it right. So, Mohanad, as the winner of Quote of the Week, please pick a number from 1 to 200, but don't pick the number 7 and don't pick the number 48 because those have already been taken. Let me get up the list. Okay, the list is here. Now again, some of these may be out of context. Because they're kind of like, you know, in joke. But I just quite like to see what they are. I thought Coco was his sis and his girlfriend. What kind of game do you think this is? This is a family game, Jonathan. All right, none of that. Mohanad, please pick a number. Wait, I'm gonna watch the stream. Yes, there's 200 of these quotes, so we could get through 200 episodes and get through some of them. I think if you picked a higher number, I do have a friend who kind of wants to vet the quotes, but I kind of like the fact that the quotes are just so random. They either make sense or they don't. So yeah, any number from 1 to 200, but not 7 and not 48. Doop, 69. Let's see what number 69 is. Okay. Oh, it's something quite simple. Okay, so the Lucy quote of the week. What's the collective noun for humans? What is the collective noun for humans? I don't know. Is it just like, you know how, you know, it's like a murder of crows? Is it just like, I don't know, a crowd of humans, I suppose? I don't know. It's something, it's very off topic. Well, it's very topical, I suppose, because a collective of humans is something that we don't get much these days. And I don't know when we'll be able to see them at all. Everyone picking 69, the holy number. So there we go. That was the quote of the week. I did say 69, didn't I? Sometimes I get numbers around the wrong way. So I'm going to end the show with a joke of the week. This is the longest show we've ever done. Sorry about that. Next week it might be a crazy one because it's the big 100. No, big 100. As if only a quarantine of humans. It's just called a pack of humans. I don't know, peoples, just humans. Maybe was I making sense? A posse of humans. So there isn't actually a term for a group of humans because I think we were talking about the pride of lions and all that stuff, and I was like, well, what do you call humans other than like a gang that hangs around Sainsbury's or whatever? Right, so let's end with joke of the week. So I'm going to tell the joke that I didn't tell the other day. So let's all cast your mind to Jokeland, because in Jokeland everyone's crossing the road. Okay, it's just standard joke affair. So there was this turtle who's crossing the road, and he gets mugged out of nowhere by 2 snails. They just come at him and they steal him for all his worldly goods. They leave, and then the officer comes by and asks the turtle, sir, what happened? And the turtle says, I don't know, it just all happened so fast. There you go. That's the joke of the week. I was thinking of making my own extra joke where they're like, okay, sir, we're gonna get on the trail, but we've got Officer Sloth who's lost the scent, or who's a bit slow on to pick up the trail. I don't know. I'm just workshopping a joke here. But I'm gonna give you a bonus joke, because I know last week I upset the Nintendo fans and was like, I don't know Nintendo. So I've got a few Nintendo jokes for you here. They make absolutely no sense to me, but maybe we can make someone laugh. This one puzzles me. So my first Nintendo joke is, what's Zelda's favourite breakfast side? And the answer is a sausage link. Is that funny? I don't know anymore. Mario, Luigi and Bowser meet up. It was a Wii reunion. That's a bit naff. I'm not a fan of that one. And then the final one, which I actually did quite like, is did you hear what happened to Mario when he broke down in the Mushroom Kingdom? He got towed away. I think it's because of a character called Toad. Am I? That was the worst joke I ever heard. Yeah, I was laughing. Oh, actually, I do have a better joke that I enjoyed. Okay, this is the final joke, and then I am actually stopping the stream. And okay, the joke that I heard the other day that did legitimately make me laugh out loud, and it was really dumb. Okay, is what is the worst part about milking a cow? What is the worst part about milking a cow? It's the smell of the dairy air. Actually makes me laugh just saying Alex. It's so like juvenile, but I do really enjoy that. That's from the dairy set. I did like a bit of cheese related jokes. So there we go. That is the end of the show, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out for episode 9. Next week we reach double digits. Do you remember when you reached double digits? Are you still on the road to double digits? I might still have my Big 10 badge in because I never throw anyway. I'm a hoarder. I might just wear my 10 badge like it's my birthday. Like, it's my Lockin it down listed birthday. So I hope you enjoyed the jokes, and I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope, folks, you stay well. I hope you have another fine week. Before signing off, of course, because this show can never just end. Flipping out. God forbid the day I just go goodbye, everybody. We have to cross off another day of lockdown. Oh, it's just another day of lockdown spending with you. Oh, God, someone copyright strike me before I go off the rails. So, I will see you all next week for another edition of Locking It Down with Lucy. Don't forget, I'm going to try and do another lunch hangout thing on Instagram, so if you're interested, then come hang out there. Thank you so much, and I shall catch you all. Have a safe week. Be good humans to each other. And I will catch you all next time. Bye.